the 9 different borderlands we were looking at in Afghanistan, Myanmar, and Colombia, these are all places in many ways where people are the refugees of development. They've been squeezed out of the licit economy. In Colombia they can't compete in the coffee economy, or they've been displaced by the oil extraction, or they're in Myanmar they've been displaced by commercial agriculture or by different forms of mining, jade mining, rare earth mining, and so on. So these are people who find that the drug economy provides them with a foothold on the land. It enables them to reproduce themselves. And therefore, there's a need to think about a different form of development that doesn't create these forms of exclusion and marginalization. And there's quite a lot of narratives around drugs which focus on its exceptionalism and on its violence. And it is violent, but so is cattle ranching in Colombia. So is the oil extraction in Colombia. So is jade mining. They're deeply engaged in kind of forms of violence and exclusion. So there's a need to think about the continuities between licit and illicit economies and the forms of violence meted out by kind of licit forms of development. And then that leads to questions around legalization, which you ask, which is, it's a really interesting and really difficult question. It wasn't a primary focus of our research, but we've become increasingly interested in this.